Hello, fellow RVers. Welcome back to our channel.
You're the worst.
You're the worst.
No, you're the worst.
No, you're the worst.
Right.
We are going to tell you in this video what was the worst experiences that we had in 2023.
Now, traveling around in your rig full time can be exhilarating, fun, but it can also be disappointing.
It can be very disappointing, but it's also the attitude and how you deal with the situation. In this video, we're going to tell you our top 5 worst experiences, which were the worst breakdowns,
The worst thing we ate,
the worst campground we stayed at,
the worst attraction we went to.
and the worst people we dealt with. But if you don't know who we are, I'm Deb.
I'm Joel.
Our dog Maya's down here, and we are chasing our sunshine. Before we start into our top 5 worst things that happened to us in 2023, we do want to make one clarification.
We like to focus on the positive part of our lives in full-time RVing, but it's not always roses.
It isn't, but we are hashtag positive RV living. And like I said, it depends on how you deal with the bad things that happen, because sometimes good things can come out of it.
And we want to be real with you guys. Bad stuff does happen sometimes.
It does. But without further ado, in no particular order, here are our top 5 worst things that happened to us in 2023.
And the winners of our Sundowner Award.
Yes. If you haven't seen our previous video where we handed out the Sunshine Awards for the best things that happened in 2023 in places that we went and ate, I'll leave a link up here and in the description to see that. But here are the Sundowner Awards.
In no particular order. If you own an RV, you know that mechanical breakdowns and ongoing maintenance is a thing.
It totally is. And in this category, it's called breakdowns. We're going to actually break it down into 2 different categories: our tow vehicle and our actual RV, as we drive a 2018 Tiffin Allegro Red 33AA diesel pusher and tow a 2018 Ford Edge.
So that'll take us right into the first one, and we'll talk about our tow vehicle. We used to drive a 2015 Ford Edge until we got back to Wisconsin and we were broadsided and our vehicle was totaled.
So you think you're having a bad day? We just were in a car crash.
We're okay. The car not so much.
So luckily the place we're having it towed to is right there to that intersection. So wish us luck.
Cops are coming. Luckily, we were back in Wisconsin, so we knew where everything was, and were able to pick up our 2018, new to us, maroon, which matches our rig, Ford Edge. We got less miles on it and brand new tires.
Right. Which then leads us into our issue with our tires on our 2018 Ford Edge.
We got screwed.
We literally got screwed.
Yeah.
All joking aside, we got a screw in one of the tires, and luckily for us, we really didn't have that much issues getting it fixed. Good morning. We were getting up early as someone is coming to detail and wash our rig. We were going to go hiking, and Joel came out to let Maya out this morning and found one of our tires is flat. Yeah, looks like we got a nail in it. We've been watching this one over here. We keep getting low pressure on that one, but it's the other side. So we're taking stuff out of the car and gonna get the spare on and see what we can do about a flat tire. There is a discount tire in the area. I kind of looked that up. Might head there. They open at 8. It's not even 8 yet.
No. Well, on my way to the discount tire here in Apache Junction. As we saw earlier, Deb was filming. We woke up. We were getting the car or the RV washed and waxed today, so we were going to go do a long hike and get out of the guy's way. But we had a flat tire. He was great to try to assist to fix it on site, but it just wouldn't work. So we took the tire off and got the donut, as they call it, on, and heading to Discount Tire. So we'll see what they can do for us. They were able to fix the left rear tire, but the slow leaking right rear tire is not repairable. It's got a sidewall issue. So time for a new tire, I guess. But the one thing I did not know is every day, all day at Discount Tires, if you have a flat that they can repair by plugging it, it's free. That's awesome. These guys have been very helpful. We discovered Discount Tire.
And that's a huge tip that we wanted to share with all of you.
They repair flat tires for free, even if you didn't buy your tires from them. We did not know this.
No, we're back on the road, no issues, and luckily it all happened while we were stationary at a campground and not out somewhere hiking with Maya and come back and discover the flat tire. So this was also something that we were able to handle, and it wasn't a big deal.
No.
Which, now part 2 of the breakdowns is a breakdown that we actually had with our RV.
We had pulled into a gorgeous Harvest Host location, which is one of our favorites.
My favorite.
Yep. And when I got out of the rig to go check everything, I could smell coolant burning. If you've ever smelled that, you know what it smells like. I looked under the rig and we had some coolant leak.
I just gotta walk away because the generator's pretty loud right now.
Yeah.
But we have gotten to one of our favorite Harvest Hosts.
RZ Winery in Amarillo, actually in Canyon, Texas.
Yeah, we would have shared this one with you the last time we were here, but our GoPro fried all the footage. And apparently it's always windy here.
Yep, it was windy last time.
And the wine is just as good as I remember. Cheers. We would say good morning, but this isn't a real good morning for us. Last night when we pulled into the Harvest Host, Joel had smelled what he thought was antifreeze and saw a little bit of dripping underneath our RV. So instead of traveling, we're gonna go to this first come first serve truck place that deals with diesel engines, and
otherwise it was going to be a couple days before anybody will look at it, so
we're gonna go try.
We're going to see what we can do.
All right, so let's head to Amarillo.
Otherwise we might be staying a while.
We'll figure it out.
All right.
We're gonna apologize about the road noise, but after sitting here for what, 5 hours, we were able to finally get in. So we'll see if we can get any diagnosis, and we'll cross our fingers.
Hopefully it's something small.
Well, this has been a long day.
It certainly has been. We ran into some troubles with the engine like we discussed, some leaking coolant. Turns out there was some chafing and they wore a hole in one of the hoses, so nothing too serious, but they're going to fix it and make some changes so it doesn't happen again, and we'll be on our way.
Yeah.
To wait there for about 8 hours before they got us in, diagnosed the problem and fixed it. So it was a long day, but we made the best of it.
We got it fixed and we got back on the road. But this leads us into the worst campground that we have ever stayed at. It's a really exciting mountain location. We were going to be heading to a private RV park in Santa Rosa, New Mexico, but it is 4:30 now, and
They still got about another hour's of work.
So we're going to be staying at a Love's truck stop for the first time.
It's gonna be a new one.
Yeah. So from what it looks like, it's going to be an easy check-in. It's all online, and we have to hit check-in from an email once we get there. We have the gate code, so we'll see how it goes at a Love's truck stop.
Maybe we'll make some love.
I'm too exhausted. That ain't happening. When Murphy's Law hits, it hits, and it always seems to hit hard. This is comical. All of a sudden, we get to the campsite. All of the water sprinklers have turned on in the campground, and they literally can't get out of the RV with Maya to let her go out and go to the bathroom because of these water sprinklers. They're hitting the sides of our RV, our car. I'm sure the other people in the campground too, but this is a brand new campground and there's lots of ruts from people running over things. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. Time to go check out the Cadillac Ranch again.
And we were gonna, and we will say, we did not sleep good last night.
No.
We were gonna, well, you can see, as we drive by in here, it was all night long.
Yep, trucks in and out of the gas station and along the highway. It is as loud as people say here at the Loves in Amarillo.
Yeah, so I'm gonna honestly say we're probably going to avoid Love's truck stop campgrounds unless we absolutely have to.
Yeah, and we kind of got stuck into this one due to a mechanical problem anyway, so
we tried it
It
out.
may happen again.
The setup looks like it's going to be very nice. This one just opened a month ago. They're doing a lot of work on it. It does look nice. However, the traffic noise and I think the price for this one is a little bit too much for us. We paid with Good Sam's discount $47 a night, and it's not even full hookups. But like I said, it was kind of an emergency situation for us with having to get our hose fixed and finding a place to stay and not wanting to drive 3 hours after sitting around for about 8 hours during the day. So it did work. So it is something that you can put in your tool belt. Don't eliminate it. But this one or whatever is smack dab right next to an extremely busy interstate.
Well, most of them are.
And most of them are.
So buyer beware.
Yep. So, but let's go head down to the famous Cadillac Ranch.
What are you defacing there?
I'm defacing the famous landmark Cadillac Ranch with now Chasing Our Sunshine, COS. We did this about 2 years ago. Well, it would have been April of 2021, and we did Chasing Our Sunshine, but now we changed our names, so now we're official as RVers. We got our names on one of the Cadillacs here at Cadillac Ranch.
Let's just say we're not in love with Loves.
No love for Loves. We learned our lesson. We know now, even with the sound machine going and a fan, you're gonna still hear the truck noise and stuff. So just be prepared on that. But it's a tool that you can put as an RVer in your toolbox for emergency situations of places to stay. It is an option.
And give them credit, it was clean, it was new, facilities worked great, and it was easy to get in and out.
Yes, it was. I will have to give them credit for that.
All right, our next category is the worst thing we ate.
Yes. Well, we are from Wisconsin and we love our cheese curds, but we also like to try them in different states and different places to see if there's any comparison and anything better than Wisconsin cheese curds, but we already know there isn't.
So we tried some at the Red Door on Main in Clovis, New Mexico. It was a tap house and they serve food. We're at the Red Door on Main here in Clovis, and we just got cheese curds. Let's see if they're Wisconsin worthy.
I just want to show you. I don't even know what's behind.
Not often we leave cheese curds behind, but they're that good.
Yeah. I think maybe we're cheaper snobs a little bit being from Wisconsin though, so I guess if we never had good cheese curds before, I don't know any difference.
Maybe.
We did.
They were mushy and flavorless.
But we think that very nice place, not too far from the campground and the Red Door here in Clovis.
Good beer.
We've really got some nice beer on tap, so say check them out. Skip the cheese curds. I would say that the Red Door was a very nice find.
Definitely go back there. Again, not for the cheese curds, but the other food looked great, and atmosphere was awesome. Beer was good. Got a nice outdoor patio too.
Nice little local hidden gem.
Columbus, New Mexico.
And our next category is the worst attraction. Sometimes you have expectations of different places, and when it comes with the title of National Monument, you might think that this might be something really cool and worthwhile to see.
This one near Albuquerque, New Mexico, was not. We're here at the petroglyphs in Albuquerque, and that's our first one right there.
We're here enjoying this with our friends Nick and Peggy. It's going to be enjoyable. But even though Joel thinks that these are just finger painting on rocks.
Finger painting on rocks. Well, that's it. The Macaw Trail here at the Petroglyph National Park, and I stopped at both the actual signs, and I'm done. Time to go home.
Overall or whatever, it's a very short, simple hike. Looks like finger painting on rocks, like Joel said, and this was established in the 1960s. So,
Well, the park was.
Right.
They say the drawings were from AD even, but who knows?
Who knows? I saw one from 1997 because they had to graffiti. Don't defame the national parks, people.
Unfortunately, Petroglyph National Monument, you get 2 thumbs down, 4 thumbs down from us. We were actually there with friends, which made it way better because we could all laugh about it together on how bad it was.
And we did plenty of laughing. It looked like kindergarten drawings.
Yes. So maybe we just don't understand it, but there's even a sign that told us that they can't tell us what these petroglyphs mean because it would be
culturally insensitive to try to interpret them.
And we are really grateful we did it with our friends Peggy and Nick,
right?
As we still laugh about it today.
Leave a comment below if you've ever been to that one and if you enjoyed it or not.
Or if you have gone to an attraction and were very disappointed in it. So,
the good thing, we did find a good happy hour after we left that park.
We did. Now, this leads us into our 5th category, which is the worst people. Now, we don't want to say all of you are the worst, but there are the worst of the worst.
And we don't want to say all dog owners are the worst, because they're not. But the worst people we met along the way were some dog owners.
Yes, fellow dog owners that are completely irresponsible for their own pets. And that, as us two with our dog Maya, makes us mad when we see this all happening.
It's whether you don't have your dog on a leash when they're supposed to be, you're letting them bark outside and you're not even around, or you're letting them bark and you are around. But the biggest one is not picking up after them. We encounter this all the way across of all of our travels in 2023. In a lot of places you'd be walking and people hadn't picked up after their dogs. But the worst of the worst was at TTO.
Yes.
Thousand Trails Orlando.
We had been out walking and we saw these people, and at TTO it's very strict rules and you can't have anything on the grass in a certain section. And these people had their cement patio, which they're all very nice, fenced off.
They had 2 little dogs.
And everybody that obviously is there is normally members and stays anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. These people were here for that whole time and never picked up any of their dog poop on the patio.
They would just let their dog out on the cement patio, which Deb said was fenced, and they were little dogs, and they would poop all over the cement, and they would never pick it up.
So it was about 2 or 3 weeks worth of poop left on the cement. The day after they left, you could walk by and see all of the stains left by the poop.
Would you like to be the next person in that site? Leave a comment below.
And how would you might not know, and you're like, what's these stains all over here? And then find out it's feces. Not cool. This was disgusting. I had actually gotten footage of it, but we don't want to shame other RVers, so we're not including that in this. We're just going to talk about it, and nobody wants to see that. It was literally disgusting, and it still smelled. But I can't believe, with all the rules at Thousand Trails, Orlando, and all of the workers that drove by there for that whole entire time, that they didn't make them clean that up.
Yeah, they had to see it on a daily basis.
Oh, it was so gross.
But that's the worst people we encountered.
It is. Overall, RV lifestyle is absolutely amazing, and you gotta take the worst with the best.
So we told you about our Sundowner Awards, but we didn't let that spoil our trips.
No, it didn't. And we are so looking forward to all of our RVing adventures in 2024, and we're so glad that all of you could come with us.
And remember, you can always see some sunshine in everything.
You can find sunshine wherever you look. And remember, hashtag positive RV living. And if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you get notified when our next video is out.
And don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you liked this video, or a thumbs down if you didn't.
We want to wish everyone a happy and prosperous new year, and we'll see you in 2024.
Thanks for watching, and safe travels.